Ladies and gentlemen, Matthews here from M&L Forex Traders. I hope you're doing great. So I'm back again with another beautiful video for you guys. This is a trade on US30. We took a loss. So I want to show you the process and everything that I actually saw before actually taking this particular trade. So stick around so that you can learn from what happened. And yeah, so let's just get into it right now. Let's just get started right now. So what we had on US30 was actually a very beautiful setup. We had the setup which we call a dual resistance QML. So we had the market giving us a double resistance like that, and then the market going up to the upside, and then breaking the higher low right there, and then we had the market coming to this level with multiple resistance like this, somewhere around that, something like that, and then eventually, of course, the market pushed and actually tapped into our zone here and then dropped a little bit, and then the market went to the upside, and that's how we actually lost this particular trade. So let me just show you exactly what happened. Okay, right here. So this is my rally based drop supply zone right here. Just a quick one. This is my QML. This is my dual resistance QML. This is my dual resistance QML. By dual resistance QML, I mean just double resistance, where the market was actually rejected twice, like that. That's my dual resistance, which is my high. And then here I have a low and break of structure right here. And then I have the higher high right there. I have the higher high right there, right there. Sorry, higher high. So the low, this is the lower low right here. And then I have my higher high right here. My higher high just above there. That, yeah. And then the market came to us in form of a fake out. So let me just show you right now. So the market came to us in form of a fake out, where the market had respected this support, this resistance level almost 3 times, and then it was actually taken out like this. So this is R1, this is the first resistance, and then that's R2 right there, and then we had an R3 right here. So of course, according to our system, we have to wait for price to actually take out this liquidity above here. We know once the price has created equal highs, that the equal highs have to be taken out if we have to actually sell. And now we actually look forward to price actually giving us a nice confirmation before we can actually jump into any of our trades, right? So we always wait for the confirmation. And yeah, so just stick around. If you're new, please consider subscribing, like the video, do all that. So let's continue. Right here, what happened is that the market actually came to the upside, broke the liquidity above there with a very nice looking candle right there. Okay, we had a nice candle breaking this structure right there, which exactly that we want. This is the same thing that actually we want. We want to price to actually break this candle with nice momentum candles. This will trigger support and resistance traders to actually buy, and then also the breakout traders will actually buy, and then usually what happens is that the market reverses from here. So then my plan was to actually sell, right? So my plan was to actually sell from this level right there, which I did. I actually shared with our private community. I'll show you in a bit. Yeah. So once price gave me the confirmation right there, I actually entered it into a sell, and then eventually the market came down a little bit, and then it took me out. Actually had to actually tell the members to actually get off the trade a little bit actually early, to actually this, because I saw that trade that the momentum to the upside was actually a lot. So right here I have the liquidity zone, right here. And then next I have yeah, liquidity zone right here. What happened? So let me just do that again. This is liquidity. So you always have to make sure that this zone is taken out. And then the next is RBD. RBD, which is rally based drop supply zone, right here. Yeah. So this is what we had right here. If you've been following us for a while now, you realize that this is actually basically the same setup that we are always taking. However, like I always say, you will never know which trade is going to win. If you think you know, you're just lying to yourself. Nobody knows which trade is going to win. Therefore, we need to focus on the process of objectively identifying our setups. And as long as the setups is there, as long as the market gives us a setup, we must be able to take these trades without hesitation, without fear, because we know that over a series of trades will be profitable no matter what. Of course, that's if you have an edge, which we do, right? So right here is what we had. We had the dual resistance QML, which is a very very good setup, and then we had the block of structure right here, and the where the market block structure. And once that happens, we know that market might be due for what? For a reversal. Okay. And then what we have is a higher high, and then we had nice momentum came to break to the lower side. Then we had the resistance, and then the market came to my level here with a nice rejection, and then dropped a little bit, and then it went against us and took us out. So this was a loss. What our loss? So this actually happens. So let's go back to the chart and show you what I mean, like exactly what happened. So this is let me go to the 4-hour time frame. You see how beautiful this setup was. Let's go to the 2-hour time frame. Let's go to the let's go to the here it's actually very very nice. Yeah. So as you can see, basically it's actually the same thing right here. So like I was saying, I had a dual resistance right here, meaning market respecting a certain level twice. After that, the market gave me a low, market dropped the low, and then it went up to create a higher high, and then the market dropped to form a lower low. Okay. So once that has been actually made, then we saw the market giving us what? Resistance, resistance, and another resistance right there. So if you see right here, you see that the market came to our level right here, and the market came to our level with nice momentum candles, and then it was rejected. Okay, you can see what happened here. The market actually rejected this level here, and that was my confirmation for a sell. So if you, I will show you in just in a minute. Of course, right here you might not be able to appreciate the order block, but if you go to the lower time frame, you will see that there's actually an order block right there. Let's go to the 15 minutes to the 30 minutes time frame. Let's zoom out. We zoom out. We go to the 15 minutes time frame and actually look at that level where which had chosen initially. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. You realize that there was actually a very very nice level there, which actually prompted me to actually uh, mark that as my demand, as my supply zone. So if you magnify this, you see that we had a really really good candle right there. You can see that's where I marked this as my supply zone. Okay, this is a rally based drop supply zone. And if we can zoom out again, we go to exactly where the market came to. You realize that the market actually just came and touched our zone, right? It came and just touched our zone, and then you can see right here. You guys know me for those sniper entries. Most of you have seen those sniper entries that we actually do. This is how we get them. So you can see that the market actually gave us a nice rejection for that level there, and then the market dropped a fair bit. Okay, so after that happened, I actually was able to send this particular signal to our private community. Unfortunately, this trade turned into a loser. Let me just show you right now. Where is our private community? Right here. So you can see I told the team to actually sell right here. You can see at a particular time the market had actually reversed like that. You can see how the market reacted from that level. And I told the market to sell, the traders to sell, and they can see after that, guess what happened? The market flew to the upside, right? What happened? Like I always say, anything can happen. and you and I have no control over what's going to happen in the market, right? So you have no control what's going to happen in the market. So the only thing that you can control is your risk and the mind that you bring to trading. Those are two things that you can control as a trader. However, you cannot control what happens to a trade, whether it's going to buy or sell. You have no idea. What you have is an edge. And what is an edge? An edge is simply a higher probability of one thing happening over another over a series of trades. Therefore, you have to focus on the process and keep on executing. That's your job. Deciding whether a trade wins or loses, that's not your job. All right. So let me just share some of the trades that we actually took today and yesterday. A very, very nice trade right now. You can see the NZD very, very nice trade setup right here. And you can see that it's actually so far floating around it's floating around probably like 60 pips right here. Yeah, it's almost like that's like 1.5 hour so far going on, just very, very nice. So this trade was actually sent. Let me just show you. The NZD is right here, right here, right? You can see it was actually a buy. You can see the market actually was right here when I sent the signal, and the market is now almost at that level, which is actually a very, very nice setup. And yeah, so the other trade that I was actually able to send was the one for Euro NZD. Very, very nice trade setup as well. Beautiful setup. Okay, check it out. So let me show you the before. The before picture was here. Where is that? Right here. You can see there was a sell. The market was still at that level, and guess what? The market has now dropped about how many hour now? That's like 2 hour in our direction. That's pretty good. So that's the benefit that you get when you're part of the private community. All right, those are some of the benefits that you're going to get to enjoy when you are part of the community. You get to trade with us real time. When you take a trade, we actually send the same at the exact same time. All right. So if you need any of our services, please, the links are down in the description. Don't hesitate to actually reach out, ask for help. You need to have an edge in order to actually make it in this industry. Losses are going to be there. Losses are going to come. You cannot avoid those things. The only thing that you can do is execute. And you can only execute uh, when you have an edge in the market. Okay, you have to have the strategy which has shown to have an edge in the market. Otherwise, no matter how much disciplined you are, if you don't have an edge in the market, you end up burning out, right? So this is what I actually that I thought I would share with you guys. I really hope that you get something from this. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like the video, and also hit that bell notification so that you get to be notified every time we drop a new video. All right, you guys, until next time, goodbye.